Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and today we're just going to jump right into it. We have neutral spirits, okay. And our tip is, if you're a farmer in a small town, it's likely you'll be invited to create a Grange display at some point. Typically, a Grange display consists of 9 items that best showcase your talents. Shoot for high-quality, high-value items, and make sure to have a variety as well. Fish, minerals, artisan goods, fruit, and vegetables are all good to have. Good stuff. And since we now have that Prismatic Shard, I can guarantee that that is something that will be going in there. Yeah, we don't have a ton of super high-quality stuff, really, technically, but we'll make it work. It's not the end of the world if we don't get first place on this first round of everything being possible in the Stardew Valley Fair. But I am going to get this stuff going so that we can get our amaranth growing. Oopsie. Since we know we need amaranth for Marnie, and honestly might try to get some more something in here as well. Not sure what. Let's see here. 64, 65. I'm gonna look and see how much the amaranth is, but we'll see if I can afford it. But hopefully, what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to do the I'll be able to no, pardon me, my goodness. I'll be able to upgrade my hoe as well. That's what I'm hoping. Because I need to have my hoe upgraded. Desperately. So, and I believe that's 2,000, so over 4,000 for the amaranth. Not bad. And this will time out perfectly. Caroline would like to hire someone to fetch seaweed. Alright. 60 gold, not crazy, but it works. Alright, amaranth, 70 gold. So, 4 by 8 is 32. 64? Yeah, 64. Let's see. Let's just see how many I can get. Oh, I'm just short. I'm just short of being able to upgrade the hoe. And this probably seems like a random bit of produce to spend so much on the seeds for, but I actually like having the color of the amaranth there, and it'll look nice above the cranberry bushes. So, well, let's just quickly see if there's something I can sell that appears out of one of these, perhaps. Nope. Alright, well, let me go get something to sell to Clint. Keep things nice and simple like that, because I have some extra gems right now, so, and, well, while I'm thinking about it, might as well just get the amaranth planted. I'm not going to worry about watering it today. Ordinarily I would, but I'm not in a rush to have it fully grown, so it's one of those ones that it's like, eh, when it grows, it grows. Well, I guess I'll just, I mean, I'm just kind of slowly working through it, like, just getting individuals of gems. Eventually I'll actually be able to have a backstock of gems. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go to the community center as well. Just look at how much gold I need to get the bus unlocked. Because it's... Now that I have the Prismatic Shard, I want to get the, I want to get my Galaxy Sword ASAP. And it's gonna... having that Prismatic Shard sitting there in the chest is gonna be stressful for me. So let's go take a quick look. It's gonna be one of those things where after a few harvests of corn, really, I'm gonna be golden. It's one of those. But let's look here. 25,000, 2,500, 25,000, 5,000, and 10,000. Okay, so 30, 40, 4,250. Okay, yeah. I'll have that before winter comes, so that's fine. That's fine. It's one of those things where if I was thinking about it, it would be the sort of thing where every time I have a significant amount of money, that's where the money would go most likely. But I'm always the sort of person to buy things to make more money. So, well, actually, well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Because it's going to hit the time that I'm able to do this very soon. I'm just gonna walk up over to the Adventurers Guild, and I am going to sell all this random junk that I have collected that I'm never going to use. And then, you know what? Yeah, you know what? At that point, yeah, I'm just going to go to the mines for a bit. See if I can hopefully finally get a dang glow ring. It shouldn't be so hard to get a freaking glow ring. Alright. Perfect timing. Alright. Selling you, selling you, selling you, selling you. There we go. Let me just make sure he doesn't sell glow rings. I figured he didn't. Yeah. Oh good, I can buy the Firewalker boots again. Awesome. I vastly prefer the look of the Firewalker boots. So once I have the tailoring available, I'll be able to have the stats of the space boots, but the look of the Firewalker boots. Okay. You know what? Because I know that I'm going to need more copper relatively soon, let's do this. Oh, that's a very surprising node to have so high in the mines. Usually emeralds don't really spawn much until you're at the levels where you're getting gold. Definitely cool with that. glow ring. Oh, finally! It's a small one, but it's still a frickin' glow ring. Oh my god. Well, I guess that's the answer, everybody, is you complain about it enough and the game listens, finally. Oh, thank goodness. It's not gonna be pitch black whenever it's nighttime now. Ugh. I'm sure that's a relief for all of you as well, since you'll actually be able to see what I'm doing. Oh my word. Well, fingers crossed I can get a big one sooner than later, just because I prefer the big ones. Just because it's nicer to have the larger area of view, but not the end of the world if I don't have the regular glow ring. Small glow ring is plenty fine. Usually, once I get enough iridium and everything, I usually get myself iridium rings as quickly as possible, because I prefer having the various perks that you get with it, because they have magnetism, defense, light, and I think they also might have an attack bonus? I think? I'll have to take a look at it once we actually are able to craft them. Because we're definitely not to the point where we can craft them yet. There we go. It doesn't even make a difference right now, having the glow ring, but I'm just so happy knowing that it is there. And I mean, I can see the slight difference. Like, going into these corners, it's suddenly brighter. But still, it's so nice to suddenly be able to see in the dark. Well. Only 19 copper, huh? Well, let's get our energy back up. I won't go full, but we'll go with that. Knowing me, I'll still power through a lot of this energy pretty quickly. And hopefully we'll have an even better luck day tomorrow for whatever we decide to do. Well, and if not, we'll do some fishing. I think... Oh. Dougie. Oh, wood club. Let's see. If not, we'll fish. I think the, I feel like the river fish were missing. Or the night fish that we're missing might be fall only, I think. We'll find out. Alright. I apologize if I'm getting quiet. I can't quite describe the relief of knowing that I have a glow ring now, and I'm just kind of basking in that. And I know that's a really weird thing to be feeling such relief over, but especially since I'm the sort of person who generally is like, well, we've created our need, our reliance on light, on natural light, I should say. Now granted, at night, say you're driving, when you're moving that fast, yes, you need the light in order to be able to see things quickly enough to respond. But we also have kind of made ourselves overly reliant on artificial light sources, and we've actually kind of ruined a lot of natural light because of it. I.e., light pollution that prevents people in basically anything other than a rural space from seeing the stars. So, kind of a double-edged sword there, because on the one hand, because of the technology that we use, such as automobiles, we need the light, these artificial light sources, in order to function. But we've also almost become overly reliant on artificial light. Oh. And a small magnet ring. Well, another small magnet ring for me to sell next time I go to the Adventurers Guild. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, man. Yeah, 36 copper, not bad for, I think we had neutral luck today, so not bad. I do want to get all these copper nodes that I see at the very least, though. Do. I'd say that's sufficient. And then up we go. And back home. Just checking on the timing so far on this episode. This game just kind of naturally goes longer than other games that I play do in terms of episodes. I really do enjoy like trying to keep things to the half-hour mark, but not super possible with Stardew, because I feel like a single day in game is too short to really be a satisfying episode. So, and I'm the sort of person I see value in really seeing everything that goes on in a game, so I'm not going to cut things in order to or speed things up unnecessarily. Though obviously I've sped up moments when my mic cuts out, but that's really it. Alright, it's going to rain all day tomorrow. Excellent, I love that. And we have good humor today. Excellent. I might go see what the traveling merchant has. We don't have a ton of money, but it's always good to see what she has. And got some mushrooms. Always good. And I should check on the chickens. Hello, ladies. Which one is still in there? Ginger! Oh, there you are, Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Alright. Yeah, we're getting higher quality eggs. At this point, I need to start saving saving all of them. So I might do that. Start putting them in the fridge. Get these guys out, and then I still need to get that duck egg incubated as soon as I'm able to. Keeping the browns to sell. Alright. Yeah, I'll sell the morale. And down to the traveling merchant we go. I'll eventually cut down that tree. Let's say hi to Chester, though. Hi, buddy! And the real Chester is fast asleep on the dining room table right now. Except his head is above the level of the table itself. So, it's like he's trying to stay awake. You know what? Yeah. Since I don't know for sure when I'm going to get to the desert, that coconut, even though as soon as I get to the desert, I'll see a ton of them, it's just stressful enough for me to think about getting it, then I'm like, just get it taken care of. I'd rather have it. It wasn't too expensive. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't exorbitant. So, we'll make it work. I do still need to get that wild plum, though, so that I can finish off the fall foraging bundle. Where are you, wild plum? Getting plenty of blackberries. It's not even truly blackberry season yet in the game. That's the, where the salmonberry season in the spring and the extra shells and stuff in the summer. It's blackberries in the fall. Actually, since I haven't done that yet, let's go into the sewer. You unlock the sewer hatch with the rusty key. And in we go. And that is the one entrance in Cindersap Forest. Here's Krobus. A human visitor. This is most unusual. I am Krobus, merchant of rare and exotic goods. So Fridays, for 10,000 gold, iridium sprinklers. And the void egg, always good. Star drop for 20,000 gold, eventually. And then the return scepter for 2 million. I have not yet been able to ever buy the return scepter. And here is the main exit in town. So, take full advantage of having Krobus there. He's probably the person I'm worst about trying to befriend in terms of giving gifts. He's very easy to befriend. Just give him void essences, basically. Oh, and I can't dig up the artifact spot, darn it. How's it going, Elliot? My legs are stiff from sitting at my writing desk all morning. I know that feeling, buddy. That I do. Both from sitting and writing for extended periods of time, as well as sitting and gaming for extended periods of time. Definitely easy to become quite stiff after long periods of sitting. That's why my Fitbit tells me to get 250 steps every hour. I don't always do that on days like today. But then on days that I'm working, I might be running around getting almost 20,000 steps in a day. So, hello, it's Robin. Could someone bring me 35 pieces of stone? They need to be fresh. That means gathered today. 280 on delivery. I dare say we can do that for you, Robin. Actually, might just go take care of that. Well, I'm gonna quickly get... Oh, and I have the cave carrot on me as well. Perfect. Gonna drop off these items that I have for odd bundles, just so that I don't forget about them. I know that I've said multiple times that I vastly prefer putting things in bundles all together, but I'm also very much the sort of person who's like, just let me put it away now before I stop thinking about it, because I will forget about it. Absolutely. So, specialty fish, pufferfish, and the wood skip we will get in the secret woods. Though I might be able to catch that in the lower left quadrant of the farm, actually, because it's technically also available in the forest farm, and that is the quadrant that's associated with the forest farm. So I don't know. Crab pot. And yeah, the oyster is most likely what I'll be able to get. Yeah, the walleye. Oh! I'll look up what seasons the walleye and the tiger trout are in. They both may have been summer, or they both might be fall. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to look it up right now. Because if I can do it now, I would like to do that. So, Stardew Valley Wiki. I usually just have it up on my phone, but it's been so long since I've searched for it, my phone doesn't like it, so walleye. And of course walleye. Fall and winter in the rain. Okay. I did remember that. And tiger trout is fall. Any weather. Well, we have until 7 p.m. Let's go get ourselves a tiger trout. Then the walleye, we will have to wait until it's raining, so quite possibly tomorrow we will take care of that. But yeah, that looks good. Fishing rod. What is my... I'll grab another bobber. Get that turned into bait, and off we go to the river. And yeah, we'll just polish off this episode with some river fishing. Good stuff. And then probably tomorrow we'll just go for next episode we'll just go for some more fishing, since we know we need the catfish and the walleye is night fishing in the rain in the fall. So this might be a tiger trout right away, actually. In fact, I think it is. There we are, tiger trout. Gold ore and another ancient sword. We'll be able to sell that. Definitely cool with that. Looks like we got another. I always love it when I get a lot of a particular fish that I'm trying to get in one fishing trip. Always feels very gratifying. We're definitely not going to use up all of our energy with this, but that's fine. Not a big deal. The big thing we'll get is some good money very quickly. Probably a sunfish. Or a smallmouth bass. Either way. Taking advantage of the iridium quality that we can get with our perfects. And eventually I will get the recipe for the wild bait from Linus. And then we'll have a purpose for fiber finally. But we will also have the chance of getting doubles. That was really lucky. Wow. I was a little worried about that. Let's get you back onto that guy. And I think my tackle just wore out. So I'll have to put that new tackle on there. There we go. More bait. Yes, it did just wear out, so we will do that. And that. And continue on with the fishing. I would definitely be down for some more tiger trout. Since they're harder, they're worth more money. Oh, come on. Now you're just trolling me, game. I guess it's asking ye shall receive with a glow ring, but not with fish. Oh, man. Oh, really? That was a trolly fish. That was real trolly. Ooh, salmon. Alright, I've gotten that one already. There's another fossil that I need to get. And I always mix the two of them up. Or there's another two, actually. There's a trilobite and then there's something else, I think. Another tiger trout, always good. I have 2 more hours for tiger trout. Can I get a couple more? That would be preferable. More smallmouth bass. Nothing wrong with that. And Penny and the kids are going by. I will woo you soon, my love. Obviously directed at Penny. Not to be confused with the fact that Haley just walked through the screen. And I think I've asked this before, but for anybody who's played or is playing the game, who is your OTP for your player character? Or do you have multiple OTPs? I've definitely mentioned before that Penny is mine. And one of the things that I really want to do is an in-depth character analysis of each of the various bachelors and bachelorettes, and think about the qualities that they are bringing out and bringing to a relationship, and what it could be. Effectively, I want to psychoanalyze the characters and the players who will romance them. I definitely recognize some of the problematic elements that are associated with romancing Penny. One of them being that it's a little bit of a white knight sort of figure that you're trying to place yourself in. We haven't really gotten into all of the dialogue with it because we're still pretty low on the heart scale with her and with her mother, but I mean, Penny is really kind of in an abusive household. Her mother is not a great parent. Her mother is an alcoholic who is out of work. Penny is a glorified tutor, effectively. She's not even really a teacher because of the nature of the town, and it's interesting to think about, because when I think of why I like her and why I'm attracted to her as a character, it's her love of books and her general academic quality. I don't often think, just in my reasons of why, I like the idea of romancing Penny, I don't generally think about her home situation, except when it's brought up in the game itself. And I know that I've definitely watched playthroughs where people are like, oh, I feel so bad for her. I don't want to romance her because I just feel bad for her. Which, frankly, is a very legitimate reaction. So, definitely a lot to analyze character-wise. That's technically not what I am intending to get into with this playthrough. This playthrough is much more about the environmental and socioeconomic commentary that the game presents, but definitely still something interesting to think about is the nature of these characters, the nature of how they interact with the player character, what qualities they bring out in the player character, the problems that arise from the interactions with the player character. Shane is another really fascinating character, especially since he became one of the eligible bachelors after the 1.3 update. So, definitely interesting to consider. So, definitely, let me know down in the comments below, or Facebook, Discord, what character is your OTP? Because one of the characters that I think a lot of people really like is Emily, and I think she is one of the weirdest bachelorettes to be an option. And I could do an entire video on that, but I'll leave it at that. But I feel like the fact that she was a fan choice, it tells you something. Like, she only became one because the fans wanted her to be an eligible bachelorette. So, definitely interesting to consider. There goes Sam, going back home. Late Friday night, everybody's hanging out at the saloon. And I wasn't expecting it, but I think I will just go to running out of energy with this fishing expedition and call the episode there. I wasn't expecting to plow through the energy like this, but we've been catching a lot of fish. Definitely will be a fruitful day. Eventually I'll have fruit trees, and that will be a beautiful pun. But until then, it's just a pun that wants to happen. Oh yeah. We'll be done by midnight. So yeah, that'll be good. We'll have plenty to sell. I have 11 iridium quality smallmouth bass. That is a lot of smallmouth bass. We'll get one more cast off after this. Oh darn it. That was almost perfect. Good night, Marnie. Good night, Shane. I just wanted to make a rhyme because that made me think of Goodnight Moon. Alright. 17 total smallmouth bass. That's a lot of smallmouth bass. 4 total tiger trout. Be able to sell 3 of those. A salmon. 4 bream. That's a good quality fishing trip there. And some pretty decent treasure chests in there as well. So, let's do this. 1, 2. Wonderful. Do some storing of things. Oh, I should have sold that fossil as well. Whoops. And let me just pop that on there. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pop this in the recycling machine. Just before 1. Hopping into bed. And we leveled up farming. We can now officially make iridium sprinklers and seed makers. We can also make quality fertilizer. Awesome. That's an exciting one. And 5,080 for our earnings for the day. So that is a great way to end this episode, guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. Until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor signing off.